It's Obi, Chloe, Slater hanging out here at Jingle Jam with the one and only our girl, Ashley Cooke.
What is up, guys? Hello. So good to be here.
So she is our Florida girl.
100%. I'm
Right?
from Parkland, Florida, which is down south, like Fort Lauderdale area. So
How often growing up did you visit Disney?
honestly, like probably once a year. We did a lot of Universal Halloween Horror Nights, honestly, more than anything. But I love Disney. I love it's Harry Potter World. That's Universal too,
Yes,
right?
it's
Yeah.
Universal.
Yeah.
So I'm a big Universal girl, but I also love Disney. So probably
can't
like
go
once a
wrong.
year. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, so right now with your career, where it is, I love this question because it reveals a lot about like whether it's family dynamic or mentor dynamic. But who's most proud of you right now?
That's a great question.
Like
I mean,
who's like I knew it, girl, I knew it, and here we are.
It's easy to say my mom because obviously she, believed in me, but I would say my sister, to be honest, because we used to be in a duo together and we were chasing this dream together, and then life got in the way and we kind of just chose different paths, and now she's like, hey, like I always knew that you were gonna do this and that you had like a knack for it. So I'd say my sister is really proud of me right now.
When that happened, were you questioning if you should continue in the relationship you'd have with your sister at that point?
I mean, no, we're best friends.
Yeah.
And honestly, she loves entertainment as a whole, and she's in acting now. So still kind of in it, just not in the music world, and she's crushing it. So we're still best friends, always have been.
It's the best. How often do you send her like songs or ask her for ideas?
The weird thing is we have very different taste in music, so I'm always
Really?
scared. But it's a good thing, because like everybody has different taste in music, right?
Totally.
And so when I send her a song and she doesn't like it, I'm like, okay, but like other people like me will like it. So, so it's a
Still
good,
doing it.
it's a good like poll, to
Yeah.
see. But all the time, I mean, she's my best friend. She lives in Nashville, where I live too. So it's good to be around her and kind of pull her always. So
Okay, I'm
great.
gonna ask a question, and it's later. I'm sorry, and then I'll stop hogging the mic. But what's the hardest thing about this job?
not sleeping, I think, as you guys
Okay.
probably can relate to as well. It's a lot of, especially in this phase as like a newer artist. I'm only 2 years into my record deal, like even a year and a half even. It's been not too long, and so a lot of it's no sleeping and traveling. But it's honestly, as cheesy as it sounds, like all worth it when you get to be on stage and see people singing your songs back and see all of it paying off. But legit, like you don't sleep, or if you do, it's on like a van bench through the night to another city or something.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Wow.
If you had an unlimited amount of money, I know I caught the Carrie Underwood tour this year, and she was flying on like a trapeze. Would you have fire? Would you be flying? What would you do to have, if you had an unlimited amount of money and could spend it on a tour, on a set, and what it would be?
That's
what
a
would that
great
look
question.
Like?
I love this question. I would say do some kind of flying situation where you're like right above the crowd the whole time, because I feel like in big venues, like you want to be able to see people in the back and hang out with them and like be on the lawn where you were when you were growing up and stuff like that. So for me, it'd be like finding a way to incorporate like the lawn, like the back of the crowd with the show.
That's cool.
Maybe like I'm trying to think of like a specific, but probably flying.
If
Something
you
with
could
flying.
just clone yourself too, then there'd be like, oh, there's another
Take it
option.
away, Ashton, number two.
Yeah.
Oh my God, like hide away.
That clone would want to cut though.
If I
They'd
had a
be
twin,
like, I need my
if
own
I had a
contract.
twin,
There you go.
twins out there, be artists because it's a great plan. I love that.
Well, and you just wrapped up your tour with Luke Bryan.
I
You
did.
spent a lot of time with him out on the road. Are the jitters still there? The nerves every time you take the stage?
Honestly, no. And I kind of miss the jitters in a bit of a way. I still get the excitement and like the let's just go do it, I'm so pumped thing. But it's a beautiful thing when you play so many shows so often that you kind of get to become more comfortable. And my goal is to just always, even if I don't get nervous anymore, don't have those jitters, always really feel the songs that I'm singing and feel the lyrics that I wrote,
Absolutely.
because it's easy when you sing the song, 14 bajillion times over the course of a year or whatever it is. And it's important to like remember to really feel it and like understand your own lyrics so people can understand them too.
Wow.
Well, because
I love
so many
that.
people out in the crowd are feeling them
Exactly,
as well, and they're relating to
100%.
them.
And if you don't feel them, they might not. So it's important to kind of connect with them in that way too. So,
Good deal.
yeah.
Well, Ashley, thank you so
100%.
much for your time.
Thanks,
you
Ash.
guys,
You're the
thanks
best.
for having me.
Yeah, you're the best.
Bye, guys.